Hi everyone! Today I'll share with you a recipe for lentil walnut loaf that is vegan and grain-free. I make this recipe over the holidays and it's always a hit. The first thing you will need to do is soak the lentils for a few hours. Technically, you don't have to soak lentils, but I find that they cook faster when you soak them and are also easier to digest. Once soaked, rinse the lentils under cold running water, add them to a medium saucepan and cover them with water. When the water starts boiling, add a little bit of salt, reduce the heat to a simmer, and cook the lentils until tender for about 20 to 30 minutes. While the lentils are cooking, chop up an onion and a few cloves of garlic. Sauté the aromatics over medium heat until translucent. While the aromatics are sautéing, chop up a few mushrooms, 2 carrots, and 2 celery sticks. Add the mushrooms and the vegetables to the saucepan, add a pinch of sea salt, and sauté the vegetables for just a minute or two. As far as seasonings go, I like using thyme and oregano. Sometimes I add rosemary, but you can use any herbs you like. Alright, now that we have the two things prepped, let's make the lentil loaf. Start by adding the cooked lentils and the sautéed vegetables into a food processor. You want the lentils to be quite dry, so make sure you drain any excess water, if there is any, after the lentils are done cooking. The next ingredients are chopped walnuts, flaxseed meal, chickpea breadcrumbs. I have a recipe for chickpea crumbs on my channel already. I'll link to it in the description box below this video. Tomato paste, salt, and more Italian herbs. When all the ingredients are in the food processor, pause to combine. You should be able to pinch the mixture between your fingers and have it stick together, but it shouldn't be completely pureed. You want a lot of texture in the loaf. Transfer the mixture to a parchment paper-lined loaf pan and spread it into an even layer. You can brush the top with a little bit of olive oil to help the loaf retain moisture. Bake the lentil loaf at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 to 45 minutes or until golden brown and slightly dry to the touch. Once baked, let the lentil loaf cool for 15 minutes before removing it from the loaf pan, and that's it. Vegan grain-free lentil loaf with a robust flavor and a hearty and satisfying texture. I absolutely love lentil loaf. If I was doing the taste test by myself, I would tell you that it's the best thing ever and you should go make it. I think that Tana is going to be a little more descriptive. Yeah.
I can do that. Okay. It tastes like stuffing, and that's a good thing. If you're a turkey dinner fan, this one's going to go over really well with the non-vegans in your life. The first thing that I can tell, it's like rosemary, thyme, salty, the correct amount of saltiness, and lentils give it somewhat of a savory flavor.
Earthy,
savory flavor. That's what I would describe the flavor as. The texture is really good because Petra has included some sort of like chickpea flour or breadcrumbs. And it makes it give the fluffy texture of bread But then the lentils, the mashed lentils bind to that really well. And they give it a soft texture, but a soft texture with structure. So picture like a whole wheat grain bread texture with a little bit of moisture, if that makes sense. I really enjoy it. I don't normally like brown lentils, but you could definitely get away with this one for me. Like I'm gonna finish all of this once this camera's off, so that's a good sign. And it tastes great. I think that you should try it for those non-vegans in your life around Thanksgiving. I think that'd be cool.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.